All right, y'all, welcome actually to the first Christmas light video of the year.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
I know it's super early, but that's because I'm doing something new this year. I'm learning some new things, and I'm just gonna be making videos and tell you what I learn as I go. So this is called empty socket light line, and what this is for is customizing your Christmas lights. If you hire a professional to come and do Christmas lights at your house, this is more than likely the same type of stuff they're gonna use. I actually had to cut it to length, put my own male and female plugs on the end, and now what I'm doing is I'm putting in my bulbs and I'm gonna do my ridges. So as you guys know, in the past, I would always outline just the gutters, just the outline of my house, and my goal was to keep everything the exact same spacing. Clean, simple, and classy, I call it. This empty socket light line, this has 12-inch spacing, and you can buy it in that 12, or there's other spacings, but that's what I bought it in. But one thing I'm gonna be able to do now that I'm custom cutting is I'll be able to do the ridges. I've never done those before. And so when I do the ridges, I have to learn about clips. And so the primary clip that people use is this one. This is called a shingle tab clip. This is what you'll see if you watch videos online of professionals doing it. This is what they use for ridges, and basically the way it works is you line up your socket with your bulb. And by the way, these bulbs are super bright. They look like incandescent even though they're LED. We'll talk more about these later. But basically you just screw it in there like that, custom, and now you have a tab that you can put these little tabs under the shingles and do your ridges. But there's a reason I don't like these, and I'm actually gonna introduce you to these Ridge Clip Pro in a minute. But in case you do use these, because these are viable, lots of people use these, I wanna show you one thing. If you have traditional Christmas lights like these, and I say traditional, they're traditional for me, these are like from Home Depot or whatever. So the biggest thing with these, they're not as bright, which again, we'll show you later, but the other thing is these bulbs are not removable, right? So you can retrofit these. If you have Home Depot clips and you're gonna do ridges, you can retrofit these. It basically just slides right over and then up, but there's a difference here. And that is, you can see how that clip is loose and dangly, right? I don't like that because I want everything to be standing perfectly proud together, right? And with this clip, this allows this to move like this. Where with these, when you do your own custom, the bulb actually kind of sucks it into the socket a little bit and holds it nice and stiff so everything stays proud. But that really is just something I wanted to show you. But I want to go up on the roof now and show you why I'm not going to be using these, because I actually did, I don't know, 100 foot, no, not 100 foot, but I don't know, 90 feet of ridge, and with these clips, and it's up there right now. And we're gonna go up and I'm gonna show you some of the things I learned and some of the things I don't like, and then we're gonna go and test these and see if I like these a little bit better. So let's go up on the roof. Okay, so the first thing is that you can see is I've got these bunched up, the spacing is off. So what I have here with these sockets is 12-inch spacing. That's kind of the standard. And what you're gonna find is it's impossible to use that on this ridge, because each one of these shingles is about 6 1/4, some are 6 1/8 spaced, some are 6 1/2. And so there's no play in here. So what has to happen, I can't do 12-inch spacing because these will inevitably not be able to fit under a shingle. So in that case, I had to bunch them up and do one every 6 1/4 inches, which makes my spacing on the ridge different from that around the edge of the house. Now, I took some photos at night. It doesn't look too bad, but I just don't like that. I'm having to use double the lights here. I'd rather keep my solid 12-inch spacing all the way around everywhere. So that's the first problem. The second is, to be honest with you, I do not like sliding these under my shingles. This roof is only 3 months old, so I had to actually take and pry some of these up in some cases in order to get these tabs underneath the shingles, and I didn't feel right about that. I don't know if it hurts it or not, but it just doesn't feel right. And some just will not go up under there at all. So they're just not spaced right. So I'm just not a fan of this solution in general, mainly though because I can't get my perfect 12-inch spacing up here because the shingles themselves are 6 1/4, 6 1/2, you can kind of see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try a different ridge clip that I think will give us a little bit more consistency. So let's go look at that one right now. Okay, y'all, so definitely these clips are much better. The first thing is they give you forgiveness. You can see, I don't really care what the spacing is on these shingles now. I can keep my factory spacing here, and that is super clean. This is so much cleaner, so much more forgiveness if things aren't spaced out right. It also does allow the bulbs to be oriented upwards, which I think is better. It looks brighter, but again, it's that spacing is the main thing. These are not gonna damage the roof at all. When I first got these, I thought, well, maybe they're gonna be a little flimsy. It doesn't look like it holds the bulb very well, but you can see, I mean, it holds it in there pretty well. Definitely not gonna knock anything down with wind or anything like that. So I am definitely gonna recommend these clips. I'm gonna take all those up there off, those couple hundred we did, those are all coming down, and I'm gonna replace everything with these spanning ridge clips. and they'll be much cleaner. So these are definitely available on our website. We're gonna be selling all this stuff on our website on Yard Mastery and the Lawn Care Nut. And you can check these out, get a hold of them for your display this year. And I'll be making a lot more videos. I'm just kind of doing this custom work and learning as I go and teaching you what I learned.
But wait, there's more.
All right, so let me give you a quick preview here. So this is the single socket light line with 12-inch spacing right around the edges. And as you guys know, that's all I've done before, is just that outline. Now let me show you what it looks like when I light up all of the ridges. All right, so here it is with the ridges lit up. There's a couple holes in there here and there because some bulbs didn't get tightened right, but I don't know if you can tell. So there's the 12-inch spacing right there, and then that's the 6-inch.
That's impossible.
6 inches.
Remember, I had to do that because that was the only way to get them to be spaced out evenly. I don't like that. I like that. I want them to be even. So now, or the same or consistent. So now let's go over here and we'll look at those ridge clips that do the span. There they are. So there's the other clips. See how much cleaner that is? So here you can see regular spacing around the edges. There's the 6-inch spacing on a ridge. And then there's the consistent 12-inch over there. So these are the better clips over here anyway, those black ones. And you can see that makes a really nice, consistent look on the ridge. So I'm gonna take all of those down, all those 6-inch space ones, and go with these spanning clips. Just think that'll look better. Now, you guys know I'm only done with this half. I still have a whole bunch of stuff to go here, but one more thing, let's take a look at the difference in these lights and the old ones that I used to use. All right, so there they are. Here are the store-bought Home Depot lights, and then here are the new ones that I'm using, and you can tell the difference. I just realized this. These are like, what is that? 8-inch spacing, maybe? 6? That's 6.
That's what she said?
So that's 6-inch spacing. That's 12. I never realized that, but definitely look at the difference in the bulbs. These are so much brighter. These are the LEDs here that are meant to mimic incandescent. So all this is available on the Lawn Care Nut website, so I'll give you links to that and keep showing you everything I learn along the way. With that, I hope you guys have a great Christmas season coming up. I know it's early, and I'll see you on the roof.